The Batmobile is ready to kick off Sega Genesis Superhero Games Month with today's game, Batman Returns. So let's go ahead and take Batman Returns. Let's pop it in my Sega Genesis and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Batman Returns was published by Sega and released in 1992, the same year as the film it's based on. The back of the box says the following: live all the dazzling action of the mega hit movie. Leap with Batman into wild acrobatic battle. The Penguin has Gotham City gripped in his twisted flippers. Track the Dark Knight's most feared enemies through intense search and destroy danger. Attack the deranged Red Triangle Circus gang with the Cape Crusader's own weapons. Swing on grappling hooks across collapsing rooftops. Pitch deadly batarangs, rage down goon-infested streets in the Batmobile, waylay mobs of street thugs by hurling smoke bombs, wrist shields and swarms of bats from Batman's utility belt, dodge Catwoman's slashing claws and swinging kick, duel with the homicidal juggler, fight murderous gargoyles and machine gun-toting clowns, then slog through poisoned sewers to the heart-stopping face-off in the Penguin's lair. By the way, that whole riding in the Batmobile thing is pretty much a lie, since you'll only be controlling Batman while you're on foot in this version of the game. Batman Returns is an action platformer for one player only with one crazy mode of difficulty. From the options screen, you could do a sound test, select the number of lives you have, up to 7, and customize the controls. For the standard controls, the D-pad moves Batman, A uses a special weapon from your utility belt, B attacks with punches, and C jumps. Using the D-pad when attacking kicks either straight ahead or a low kick when pressing down. Thanks to your boots being coated in bullet repellent bat spray, you can actually kick bullets. Using up and then jump will shoot a grappling hook. After it attaches, pressing jump again will have you jumping up to the surface. While jumping, you can hold down the A button to glide, using glide power shown by the white bars just to the right of the center of the bottom of the screen. You can collect icons to refill it. You can also collect hearts for health and cowls for extra lives. Pressing start pauses the game and brings up your bat belt. From here, you could use the D-pad to select a special weapon, including, from left to right, batarangs, which could be aimed straight ahead or diagonally up, smoke bombs, swarms of bats, which Batman somehow keeps hidden under his cape, grappling gun, and homing batarangs. Each weapon is limited, but icons can refill your supply. Special items cannot be used while jumping. The game opens with the Penguin framing Batman for the murder of the Ice Princess. The game has 5 acts, separated into 3 to 4 stages apiece. Boss fights happen often, including multiple fights against both the Penguin and Catwoman. When fighting a boss, their health bar will appear under yours. You lose a life if you take too much damage or fall into a certain area. If you lose a life, you'll pick up near where you died. If you lose all of your lives, you have unlimited continues, but you'll be starting at the beginning of the last act you were on, not the last stage. Graphically speaking, the game has a solid look to it. It often gets mocked for using too much purple, however when playing the game it wasn't that noticeable to me. Sound and music wise, the game once again does a solid job, although it's sadly missing some of the iconic Danny Elfman soundtrack. Family friendly wise, the game would either get an E for Everyone rating or an E10 and up rating if released today for animated violence without blood. Currently at pricetrying.com, the game has a value of $8 loose, $20 complete, and $60 new. So what do I think of Batman Returns on the Sega Genesis? Honestly, I was a little bit let down. For starters, when a game gives you up to 7 lives and unlimited continues, that should be a sign that something is wrong. And in that case, that something is the difficulty. The game is crazy hard. There are tons of cheap hits everywhere, and even taking out common thugs is hard to do without losing some of your life bar. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is where Batman takes out one member of the Red Triangle Circus gang after another with relative ease before losing his high-tech batarang to a dog. However, in this game, it's just the opposite. To make matters worse, Batman feels sluggish at times, so I felt like I was less Batman and more Robin when playing. Robin before getting fully trained, that is. It also doesn't help that you don't get to drive the Batmobile or any other Bat vehicle. Of course, this would be fixed in the later Sega CD version. Also, using the grappling hook can be very frustrating and hard to do. The game would have benefited from a 6-button controller, but unfortunately it came out before the controller was released. I'm just thankful I found a level select cheat on the internet. Without it, I wouldn't have gotten to experience most of the game. This is the kind of game where if I got it as a child, and it was my only new game I would have for 3 to 6 months, I may have been able to put in the time needed in order to overcome the high difficulty and sluggish feel of Batman. But nowadays it's just not worth my time. And that's a shame because I am a Batman fan and enjoy good Batman games. I just don't feel like this is one of those. So where am I going to rank Batman Returns? Really close to another imperfect platformer, Wolfchild, at the 26th position. And because Wolfchild is not as crazy difficult as Batman Returns, I'm going to give it the edge. So out of the 38 games that are now ranked for the Sega Genesis, Batman Returns is swinging into the 27th position. Batman Returns suffers from high difficulty and a Batman that just doesn't quite feel like Batman. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter, and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. At this time, I'd like to thank Joe T and Ellis Greger for nominating today's game and supporting the show on Patreon. If you would like to sign up to support the show and gain access to exclusive perks, please go to patreon.com/NoSwearGamer. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time in the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, especially when fighting a fish-craving Danny DeVito.